Alright guys, you wanted to hear more about a certain superhero team that likes to assemble. That's right, it's time for the Avengers. I'm Sasha Wood and these are the top 10 facts about the Avengers. Let's get started. Number 10. For those who need more Avengers than the comics and the films are currently providing, well, there have been 3 animated television series to date, at the time of this recording at least. And they are The Avengers United They Stand, The Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes, and Avengers Assemble. Avengers Assemble is the one with a lineup that is most based on the film version of the team, and is also arguably the most fanficky of the bunch, which kinda makes it great. De-aged Tony Stark. Number 9. The name for the team in canon comes from team member the WASP in the first issue after they have successfully defeated Loki. A fun fact is she has yet to fully appear on screen in the Disney Marvelverse at the time of this recording, yet alone in an Avengers film. More movie facts in at number 8. The recasting of the Hulk for the 2012 Avengers film was a mystery for some, as Edward Norton's portrayal in The Incredible Hulk has its fans. While people began to speculate that it was a money issue, Kevin Feige stated that it was actually a personality issue, stating, "Our decision is definitely not one based on monetary factors, but instead rooted in the need for an actor who embodies the creativity and collaborative spirit of our other talented cast members." Ouch. Nobody wants their alleged bad attitude aired to the world, but after watching Mark Ruffalo, he really does seem like a good fit for the role. So good recasting. Speaking more about rosters at number 7. The Avengers team has quite the history of taking on reformed villains from very early on. In issue 16, they take on Quicksilver, the Scarlet Witch, and Hawkeye. Yes, Hawkeye started out as a villain, albeit a slightly unwitting one, and it was hilarious. At the time, this was quite a bold move for a lineup change, and it probably still would be today. I mean, although we have had the Dark Avengers at this point, so it's a bit less novel. Number 6. While Captain America has founding member status in the Avengers, he actually isn't one of the initial members of the team during their first ever adventure against Loki. Instead, he joined the team after he was defrosted in issue 4. The Hulk had already left the team in issue 2, and his founding member status was transferred to Cap. More comic history at number 5. The pairing of Scarlet Witch and the Vision occurred because after the Scarlet Witch's full return to the team in 1970, it was decided that the character should have a love interest. According to writer Roy Thomas, the decision went like this. Quote time. "I felt that a romance of some sort would help the character develop in the Avengers, and the Vision was a prime candidate because he appeared only in that mag, as did Wanda for that matter, so they became a pair for just practical considerations." So yes, one of the iconic couples in comic fandom created because yeah, they were both in the same magazine, so might as well be together. Number 4. There was a single issue David Letterman and Avengers crossover in 1984. This occurred because at the time the two were at the height of their popularity. That's right. Now in this era where we can't even get studios to relinquish their holds on characters who should be on the team, in the 80s there was a late night talk show crossover comic. The Avengers appeared on the show only to get ambushed by a villain and have David Letterman save them. Everybody wins, and Black Panther is wearing a cape. Fantastic. Number 3. In the Marvel Ultimates universe that used to exist as a separate world and lineup for Marvel, sort of a jumping on point for readers, the Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver were involved in an incestuous relationship. Why? Well, some parts of the Ultimates verse were really cool, like Miles Morales, and others were like this. Twincest. Just cuz. Also, everyone treats Captain America like he's really weird and out of touch for not getting it. But what could you expect from the universe that also has an Iron Man Black Widow sex tape? More uncomfortable sex facts at number 2. The Avengers 200th issue was meant to be a celebration of all the team had accomplished in so many issues. But instead, it turned into one of the most maligned storylines. It features Miss Marvel mysteriously becoming pregnant with no knowledge of how it happened, which the rest of the team thinks is fantastic for some reason. She then gives birth to a son who grows rapidly to adulthood, so he can inform her that he is her lover from another realm, who needed her to conceive himself to give birth to himself in the Marvel Universe. This is something he said he accomplished by, as he puts it, wooing her with subtle mind control. So something else that is on these lists way too much. Rape. What makes all of this worse is that she ultimately goes off with him. Just a key member, whisked off the team. These decisions infuriated fans, and the consequences were later addressed and are very rarely brought up now. So you're welcome. And number 1. The team's name, the Avengers, wasn't trademarked until 1970, which if you know anything about the comic industry, especially a bit earlier in its history, ownership and copyright were a murky mess, and not having a name officially trademarked could open up the door to all kinds of shenanigans. This actually caused problems for the 2012 movie when it was to be released in the UK, because they already have an Avengers team, a team of stylish posh spies with a TV series that ran from 1961 to 1969. The film was ultimately retitled Marvel Avengers Assemble in the UK to appease all copyright/trademark holders. So those were some facts about the Avengers. Do you like them more or less than the Justice League? Let us know down below. And as always, keep leaving suggestions for even more nerdy lists here on Top 10 Nerd. I'm Sasha Wood, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and turn on that bell notification so you never miss a video. See ya!